13th Hour. Full name: The Man of the 13th Hour. Alias: The 13th Hour Man. The Time Punisher. Mr. No Time. Relatives: expunged. Occupation: temporal intruder. Powers/skills: time manipulation, time stop, time reversal, time loop creation, temporal erasure, teleportation, chrono healing, illusion casting, memory distortion, timeline splitting, invisibility, immortality, pain reversal, perception control, reality bending. Status: active. Species: time-based entity. Gender: male. Hobby: enforce the hidden laws of time. Punish those who break or bend time. Examples: time travelers, paradox creators, reality cheaters. Maintain the boundary between real and forgotten hours. Trap victims in loops, illusions, or erased moments. Restore balance to broken timelines. Protect the secret of the 13th Hour. Prevent mortals from accessing forbidden time. Spread fear of forgotten seconds and impossible hours. Isolate and erase those who temper with fate. Goals: temporal manipulation, psychological torture, forced time loops, memory tampering, reality distortion, temporal erasure of individuals, abduction into the 13th dimension, violation of natural law, unlawful imprisonment in time anomalies, inducing chronoparanoia, existential harm, bending/breaking linear time. Type of pasta: urban legend, time anomaly.
The Man of the 13th Hour, also referred to as the 13th Man, the Time Punisher, or simply Mr. No Time, is a fictional horror entity created by digital artist and storyteller Emigdio, Peredes, Nunez Jr. Inspired by urban legends, temporal anomalies, and analog horror figures such as Slender Man and Siren Head, the Man of the 13th Hour is associated with time distortions, forgotten spaces, and reality breakdowns. Though not part of the SCP Foundation or any established horror franchise, the character features in creepypasta-style narratives and digital artwork shared by the creator. He exists as a time-based anomaly that appears during impossible or unregistered time intervals, particularly the mysterious 13th Hour.
Appearance:
The Man of the 13th Hour appears as a tall, unnaturally thin humanoid dressed in a tattered black suit and a red tie, stained with centuries of grime and decay. His most distinctive feature is his clock-shaped head, an antique, rusted clock face with spinning hands. His limbs are elongated and disproportionate, and his movement is often described as slow and gliding, like a needle sliding across a warped record. Witnesses claim the hands of the clock can spin rapidly, allowing the entity to vanish, teleport, or even distort time within a local area. The clock face is always stuck at 13, a time that shouldn't exist.
Personality:
The Man of the 13th Hour is silent, never speaking or communicating directly. He operates through presence alone, instilling fear, confusion, and psychological disorientation in his victims. He does not act out of rage or cruelty, but from cold, calculated enforcement of his own hidden rules, targeting those who defy or disrupt the natural flow of time. Rather than physical violence, he isolates his targets by bending their perception, looping memories, and unraveling time around them. He exists beyond human emotions, indifferent, eternal, and impossible to reason with.
Powers and abilities.
Pause time. Freezes time completely within a specific zone, immobilizing all except himself. Reverse time. Rewinds injuries, moments, or events to earlier states. Control time. Alters the speed or direction of time in localized areas. Time loop trap. Traps victims in endless loops of repeated events. Timeline split. Creates alternate timelines to confuse or isolate victims. Time illusion. Forces victims to experience false or fabricated histories. Time destruction. Collapses linear time, causing memory failure and chronological decay. Teleportation. Instantly relocates by slipping between temporal cracks. Chronosense suppression. Disables the victim's sense of time, causing blackouts or time loss. Anomalous erasure. Removes people or objects from existence as if they never lived. Reverse pain. Inflicts pain in reverse, causing injury before the source. Healing through time. Rewinds his own body to an uninjured state. Invisibility. Phases out of temporal sync, becoming unseen by humans or cameras. Immortality. Exists outside of time. Does not age, decay, or die.
No weaknesses.
The man of the 13th hour is impervious to all known forms of harm. Bullets, blades, fire. None have left him a mark or a scratch.